MN Coaching Center. So today I'm going to explain our 10th standard political science international institution last part. So forget to watch the description of this video. So let's continue where I was in, from where I stopped in UNICEF. I stopped in last video. So let's continue after that. So next is International Monetary Fund. Monetary Fund. Next topic is International Monetary Fund. And so it was started in 1945. It was started in 1945. 1945. It came to operation, means it started its full work. It came to operational in 1978, 1947, and its main branch, its head office is in Washington. Washington. So this International Monetary Fund, it tries to resolve international problems. Try to resolve international economic problem. So it helps in the growth of it helps in to grow economically. Helps to grow economic, global commerce, stability, global commerce stability, and in etc. fields and in other fields. It helps to grow other fields. So it's effective. So it is effective, and the transparency is always appreciated. Means what are the work they done is always appreciated. So this International Monetary Fund is also called, this can be called as central bank. Be called as central bank of many central bank of different nations. So it can be called as central bank of many central bank, means a nation has a one main bank, central bank. So for that bank, this is the main central bank, it can be called. So this International Monetary Fund, it plays a role of facilitators between developed and developing country. Undeveloped country. Undeveloped country, it becomes as a facility, means a main like a bridge between both the countries. Developed and undeveloped countries, it becomes as bridge. So next topic is International Bank of Reconstruction. Bank of Reconstruction and Development. It is called as IBRD. It is called as IBRD. So it was found on 1947. It was found on 1947, and it is called as World Bank. They may ask for 1 mark, which is called as World Bank, so keep in your mind. And its head office is located in Washington. So its head office also located in Washington. So this was formed to economic growth. So this was formed to help economic growth after Second World War. So after Second World War, this was formed to help them grow economically after Second World War. So this this international IBRD provides funds in large amount. So they give money in large amount, funds in large amount to help country country countries grow economically, economically and their for help of infrastructure, some infrastructure help, and they give money to communication, for their communication, transport, to improve their transport and other things they give money, and for other things. So it helps to balance. So this IBRD helps to balance world trade. So the trade happen in whole world. It helps to balance this IBRD. The bank always provides money for the help of the country. So they provide money for the help of the country, for the growth of the country. They'll provide money for the growth of countries. So administrative council and executive council manages all these things, all the works of IBRD, manages all the work of this of IBRD. They manages all the work of. So cooperative organization works under World Bank, means this is work under IBRD, this is only called as World Bank. No, it's I said here. See, it is called as World Bank. So works under World Bank or IBRD, you can tell, work under World Bank. So the first association is international. So the first is International Development Association, IDA works. The first is this one, and the second one is International Financial Association, IFA. So these are the two cooperative organization works under World Bank or IBA. So the next thing we are going to read is the next thing is international. Next one is International Labor Organization, which is called as ILO. So this is our next topic we are learning. So this organization was formed to help the laborers of worldwide. So whole world, help the laborers of world to grow, means to help them. This organization, the head office of this organization is in the head office of organization is located in the head office of ILO is located in Geneva, Switzerland. Geneva of Switzerland. It is located. So every member state, member state, every member state states send two representatives to this organization. So one representative is from labor union. One representative is from laborers union, and another is from administrative system. So another representative is from administrative system and one is from so area like welfare of the workers, wages of the workers, how much they give money to them, and how is the health of the worker, and workers, all workers, they talk in that meeting, and women workers wages, how much are given, housing scheme. There is a scheme for women called housing scheme. Is that working or not, or talked in the meetings of ILO. So they give some suggestions. And the representative will follow that suggestions. Representatives follow that suggestions, and they try to protect the welfare of the workers, means their health, and they try to protect the welfare of the workers. So this is the work of ILO, International Labour Organization. Welfare of the workers, they try to protect welfare of the workers. So next one is last one is United Nations Conference of Trade and Development. This is their next thing is, it is called as UNC. So it is called as UNCTAD. So this organization mainly focuses on commerce and trade. They mainly focus on commerce and trade workers who do commerce and trade. They focus on them mainly. So it protects them. It provides them technical assistance. Means they need any help, it provides assistance from the world. So from where they want, it provides them. So this institution work to give good environment to trade and commerce from whole world. In whole world, they are trying to give good trade and commerce help. That is second one is World Trade Organization, WTO. So the World Trade Organization, it was found On 1995 it was formed. All the members of UNO, 193 members of UNO, all the members of UNO agreed to general agreement of trade and tariff. So as you know, learnt about this in your last previous topics, it is called as GATT. It is called as GATT. One minute. So it is called as GATT, as you learnt in your last topics. So this WTO, this tries to solve various problems of trade and commerce. We try to solve various problems of trade and commerce. So WTO is considered as third pillar. So it is considered a third pillar of trade. So third pillar of trade after first pillar was International Monetary Fund, IMF, which also helps to trade, and World Bank, that gives money in for trade. So after that, this is considered as the third pillar. About World Trade Organization. So your next topic is about Commonwealth of Nations. So your next topic is Commonwealth of Nations. So this was earlier called as British Commonwealth of Nation. Wealth of Nation. Earlier it was called British Wealth of Nation. Now it is called as Commonwealth of Nation. Commonwealth of Nations. It was formed in 1926. So at that time, the King of England was the head of this. England was head of this Commonwealth, head of this organization. We can say organization because it is also taking some cares head of this organization. So there are 54 member states in this. So in this Commonwealth organization, there are 50. So its head office is located in London. And Prime Minister, Financial Minister, and External Affairs Minister join the meeting from states to states. Join the meeting to states. So they join the meeting, and the aims of this organization, Commonwealth of Nations, is aims of this organization. So the first one is protecting of freedom, protecting poverty and alleviation, removing poverty and alleviation, and securing peace, the peace in whole world, trying to secure peace. science and art, science and sorry wait, science and art, and aiding means trying to aiding for the development of sports. So it also aims improving membership, improving cooperation means help with relationship, making good relationship between each other countries. They are trying to keep good relationship between membership country who are membered with this. They are trying to membership states. There is not called country, states it is called as. So the next one is South Asian Association of Regional Cooperation, SARS. So this now we will learn SARC. So they may ask full form. Keep in your mind the full forms. They may ask one for 1 marks. And about SARC a little bit you learnt in your foreign policy also. So now here more you will learn. So let's start. So it was found in 1985, and at present there are 8 member countries. So at present there are 8 member countries with SARC. The first one is our India, next Pakistan, next one is Nepal, and next one is Bhutan, and next one is Sri Lanka, next one is Bangladesh, next one is Maldives, and last one is Afghanistan. So these are the 8 member countries. So the main aim of this organization is foster mutual ties on economic progress, along with economic progress, with the economic progress of that country, and cultural progress. So they will talk about the main things, and some problems is happening. To finish this task, numerous task group, technical group, and permanent committees are formed. So many committees are formed to finish this policy. So the policy that all the decisions needs to be taken unanimously. The decision should be taken. Policy is also became an obstacle became an obstacle to progress of SARC. It has become obstacle to progress of Though there are though there are numerous burning issues burning issues and differences among countries and differences among countries, this is the right platform to share their views what how they want to solve that problem. So conference is done in that in SARC conference, and some workshop and training are done in SARC. And India has taken active role in SARC. Active role in SARC. Active role in SARC. So India has always taken main. So it's SARC's head office is in Nepal. Head office is in Nepal. So this is about SARC. Now I think now you have learnt about SARC. So next topic is ours, European Union. So it is an union of 28 Europe countries, 28 European countries, and it was found on 1993. It provides common market, and it provides common market, common agriculture, common currency and trade policy. It gives all common currency, trade policy, and agriculture things. So the following are the subdivision of this group. First one is committee. The next one is commission, and the next one is European Parliament. First one is European Court of Justice. This found to be continuation of European Economic Union, European Economic Community. It is called as EEC. This is about European Union. So let's come to the next one. So next one is Association of South East Asian Nation. It is called as ASEAN. ASEAN. So next, this was found in 1967. Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, and Thailand are the member country. Thailand or member countries. So at present, there are total 10 member countries. So the main aim of organization is foster mutual cooperation, means making good cooperation with each other. Sorry, organization is mutual cooperation with each other. And achievements in field and science, education and culture to member countries. Member countries. It is not a military association. It is not a military association. It is not a military. So India is not a member of this country. India is not a member of this organization. Member of this organization. It is in observation position. India is in observation position, and it is trying. And this organization is represent totally 9% of population. 9% of world population. Whole world's 9% of population. This organization. The next one is the organization. The organization of African Unity. So this organization was found in Africa, African countries, and it was found in 1963. Independent African countries did many agreements. Among this agreement is the beginning. First agreement is the beginning, and later they merged all the other agreement. And formed one and formed an organization of African Unity. So they formed this organization. So the organization or committed to raise on new imperialism of developed country. So they raised voice against imperialism of developed countries. So all the countries who accepted this charter, means they have some rules, or can become member of organization. Become member of organization. Member of organization. So it has been replaced by African Union, by African Unity It was replaced by African Union in 2002. So this is about your topic. This organization has and what it has means ministry 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 committee ministry committee. It has assembles assembles the head of state state and head of government meditation committee meditation reconciliation and arbitration committees. Committee, and it has a secretariats and this organization has well against apartheid new imperialism and many other problems of African country. They had fighted threats of African countries. So okay friends, this is your chapter international institution over. So these pages I will put as PDF, so don't forget to watch the description. So okay friends, so if you like my video, please like, and if you don't like, means dislike, and comment how was my video, and if you have any doubt, put on comment. I will answer that, and subscribe my channel MN Coaching Center for more videos. So okay friends, I will explain next video in next chapter in my next video. So till then, watch my video, take care, have a nice day, bye friends, and don't forget to watch the description of this video.